Former President Donald Trump back in court today for his criminal trial. Closing arguments underway. A lot of action, though, happening outside of the courthouse. We just heard from several Biden surrogates, including actor Robert De Niro. And we're also awaiting additional remarks from Trump surrogates, including the president's sons. So we'll be waiting for that. In the meantime, we wanted to check in with our reporter, John Glasgow, joined by a special guest. Karoline Leavitt is also standing by. Hey, John.
Yeah, good morning to you. I'm here with Karoline Leavitt, as you just mentioned. And Karoline, you were with former President Trump this morning before he went into court. Give us an idea of his mindset going in here to closing arguments today.
He remains defiant. It really is inspiring and humbling to watch him get up every single day and fight this witch hunt that is being waged by President Trump's political opposition, crooked Joe Biden. And President Trump has been saying that all along. And not only has he been politically persecuted, not only has he been in this courthouse now for 6 weeks with no evidence of a real crime because he never committed a crime, he's been unconstitutionally gagged. This judge has imposed an unconstitutional gag order on his ability to speak about the case and many of the corrupt actors involved in the case. One of the witnesses in this case, President Trump, isn't even allowed to combat his lies in his testimony. And so it's incredibly frustrating, but nevertheless, President Trump remains strong and he knows he has the truth on his side. Ultimately, he's going to be vindicated.
So we got closing arguments from the prosecution coming up this afternoon, but there's been a lot of action happening outside here in the courtroom. We saw actor Robert De Niro come down here on behalf of the Biden-Harris campaign and made some remarks here in favor of President Biden. What was your reaction to that? You were listening as he was going through this and saying that Trump's a threat to democracy. What was your reaction?
If anyone doubts that this is true election interference, just look at what we witnessed outside of this courthouse. The Biden campaign hosting a press conference outside of the criminal courthouse where Joe Biden has concocted this entire trial against President Trump. Joe Biden is using Alvin Bragg because he's a far-left district attorney. He's the only prosecutor in America who would have brought this sham show trial forward. Joe Biden is using Judge Merchan, who is a highly conflicted Democrat judge who donated money to Joe Biden's campaign in 2020 and is overseeing all of this. And it's taking place here in Manhattan because they know it would have been nearly impossible to get President Trump a truly fair and impartial jury in this city. And the Biden campaign came out here and conceded today that this is political, this is election interference. They are trying to capitalize on this show trial. But unfortunately for them, their plot is desperate, it's pathetic, and it is failing. President Trump continues to crush Joe Biden in the polls, not only in battleground states, but also in deep blue territories in this country. You had him he had a rally with 25,000 people in the deep blue Bronx. He had a rally in New Jersey with more than 100,000 people. Americans are waking up to the fact that Joe Biden is the weakest, most corrupt and incompetent president in our history, and he's weaponizing our system.
Last question here. I mean, you see all the Trump supporters that are here. We saw the Trump supporters, as you mentioned, in the Bronx, and he's been various places around New York. Is it possible that he could flip this based on what's happening right now in this courtroom?
Hey, President Trump has said it himself. New York is in play, New Jersey is in play, and he is going on offense into traditionally Democrat strongholds such as New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Minnesota, and he's unafraid to bring his winning message to every corner of this country. He spoke at the Libertarian Convention over the weekend. He hosted a debate on CNN in the middle of the Republican primary. Why does he do that? Because he knows he has a winning message. Regardless of your race, your skin color, what state you come from, how much money you make, President Trump wants to uplift you. That is why he is doing this, and crooked Joe Biden is doing everything they can to stop him.
Thank you so much for doing this, Karoline. I know you got a busy day. You got to get back in the courthouse,
Yes.
But thank you again for doing this.
Thank you,
We'll
John.
send it back to you guys in the studio, Mike and Emma.